Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for the past few months, I've just been feeling God calling me to a life of discipline and just calling me to steward my body, steward my health, steward my whole life in a good way that's honorable to Him. And discipline was one of the main things that He has been calling me to, just being consistent day to day. And I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to start this journey now. So I am studying the Old Testament right now in my Bible study sessions, and I've been noticing a lot with these characters in the Old Testament, such as Moses, Jacob, Joshua. There's been just a constant reminder of them always getting up early to seek God. And I keep seeing getting up early and seeking God. And so this is something I thought that is very important, and I also wanted to include into my daily life and my daily routine. So right now, currently, I am learning or starting to get up earlier and seek God, which I'm not gonna lie, it has not been an easy journey at all. Especially being someone not used to getting up early, it's been so hard, and I literally go through a mental battle every morning when it's time to really get out of bed. But by the grace of God, I am on this journey and I'm trying to build new habits, and I've been trying to get up earlier, at least doing my best at getting up earlier to seek God in the mornings. I haven't done it every single day. I wouldn't say it's not an everyday thing yet for me, but I know that I'm going to get there. It's hard to get up, but once I'm up, I just feel so much better, and it's just so rewarding. So it's definitely something I want to do every single day, every single morning. Another thing that I felt God calling me to do was to steward my body, and the way in which I felt Him calling me to do that was through exercise and food. So I don't know, but for the past few months, I've just been in deep thought about what I put in my body and how important it is. And I'm not gonna lie, when I start thinking of this, I start getting very turned off from fast food. I haven't completely stopped eating fast food, but really have minimized that, because our body is a temple, like it says in the Bible, right? And what we consume is what we become. And I'm starting to look at the junk that I put in. I'm like, why would I put this in my body? And so it's just a mind thing. It's just been in my mind, and I know it's not me. So I know it's God really talking to me about it. And especially knowing that in my family, there's been diseases, generational diseases and sickness that have affected my family tremendously and have led to death. And so maybe that's one of the things or one of the reasons why God had me thinking about it so deeply, because we have to start now to really break these curses by eating healthier and exercising. And that's something I've also started doing and have made it part of my discipline journey. I used to be so good about going to the gym a few years ago, and I was very consistent, and I was seeing a lot of progress, And over the years, I don't know, I fell off, and I've noticed that starting back, getting back on track ever since, it's been very hard for me. I start and I feel so good, but something always comes up, something always happens, and I end up just falling off completely and then having to start over and over again. And it's been a cycle for me lately. And if there's one thing that I've learned about the enemy, is that he thrives by keeping us in unhealthy cycles, and not just pertaining to health, it's pertaining to every aspect of our lives. If you find yourself in this cycle of toxicity, or just this cycle every time you're just repeating this cycle, just know the enemy is trying to like hold you back from what you're supposed to be achieving. And I've noticed this cycle in my life, and I just want to break that cycle now and just get fully back on top of where I used to be with my body and working out and just following the plan and just trying to be obedient to what God is calling me to do. So this is me on my journey to discipline. It's very far-fetched. I wouldn't say far-fetched, actually. I would say it's very achievable, but this is me starting. I know there's a lot of videos about how to stay disciplined and how to do discipline, but this is just my personal journey. And I know it's not linear. Like, nothing is going to be linear. There are going to be days when I can do more than others, and that's just life. And every little progress is progress. So I'm on this new journey, and I am so determined with God by my side that I am going to see this through to completion. I'm not perfect. As a matter of fact, I don't have it all unpacked yet. Like I said, and I repeated many times, I'm just starting. But I have tremendous faith that with Christ next to me, he's going to get me there. Another thing that I noticed about God calling me to all of this is that I don't know what he has planned, right? We never really know what he has planned, but he says in his word that his plans are for good and not for evil, to give us hope and a future. So I know his plans are always good. And I have a strong feeling that these habits that he's calling me to build in this season that I'm in today are going to be very beneficial for the season that he's taking me into. And this is why he's calling me to it, because I'm going to need these habits for the next season that he's taking me into. And another thing that came to mind while I'm on this journey is that I don't know what season anyone is in or what you guys are in right now in your life, but whatever you're waiting for next season, it's just teaching me that we need to steward what we have in the season we're in today, because once we steward that well, while we wait for the next season, while we're in this waiting season, just use what we have in front of us. Just use what you have in front of you and steward it well, because it's going to be very necessary for you to walk into the next season or into your promised land. And I don't know, that's just what God has been putting in my head. It's kind of like, get these habits down packed. They're going to be very necessary for your next season. And I want to be ready for my next season, you know? I want to be really ready. I've struggled tremendously with consistency, like I said before in the past. And I'm saying I have, because I'm putting it in my past, because this is a new journey for me. And I am claiming that I'm consistent, and I'm putting it in the atmosphere that I'm consistent and I'm disciplined by the grace of God. And I'm not going to fall off again. And I know that for sure, because this time I'm not doing it out of my own strength. I'm not doing it out of my own will. I'm doing it by relying on Him, on Christ. He is my strength, and I know that He is going to see me through to completion. So yeah, this is just a little vlog of my journey, and it's not much. This is just the beginning. In a few months, I'll make an updated video and share with you guys, but I hope you guys enjoy the video, and comment down below if you're in a similar season or where you are in your life. And I hope this blessed somebody. I know it's blessed me. This is me encouraging myself as well as encouraging anyone else out there who also need this encouragement.